Coach, since the last time we had you, a couple more conference team titles, numerous individual accolades, and a bunch more national qualifiers for next week. What's the vibe of the program right now?
Vibe is good. We're working hard. We're, I think, focused on what we've needed to do. It's been the plan all year, and the team has executed incredibly well. It's a good vibe. We're ready. We're excited.
Willie, back for your 5th overall national championships, 3rd here at CMU, and have the national title to your name. What's your excitement in what will be your final career meet?
I'm very excited to go back to Indy, the IUPUI. It's an incredible pool with a lot of good energy. There's been thousands of amazing swims there, so I'm going to use all of that to kind of help me out at this meet, knowing that I'm qualified, my team is qualified with me, and we can also do some amazing things like this pool has done for a lot of people.
Ben, you go in after a heck of a season throughout, leading the country in 4 events, a national record. What's kind of your personal excitement level and hopefully break through and get a national title or 2 or 3 or 4?
Yeah, I'm very excited. Just going to keep doing what I'm doing, not really change anything, and just try and enjoy it as much as I can and have a good time.
For both of you, you and several other teammates were safe, didn't have to taper for a conference. How much has that kind of changed the body and the preparation going into nationals and now gearing up for the big show without kind of training through conference?
Yeah, so it's always really cool to get your national cuts early in the season. It takes a lot of pressure off, especially those few weeks prior to the national meet that you have to qualify for the events. So for myself and a lot of my other teammates, I think we're really starting to feel the effects of what we call a taper coming up, and I feel as though I'm in a really good spot, and I'm very confident in how the training has gone, and I couldn't trust my coach more in this moment and getting ready for nationals right now.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and pretty much every other team and every other swimmer in Division II is feeling the effects of a conference championship right now, and I know they're tired, and I'm finally rested, and I feel like I'm not drowning in the pool every day. So it feels good, and I'm confident.
Questions?
Say, we were talking before, the energy that's in the pool and swimmers being swimmers, that it kind of brings, the loud and you're screaming and yelling. What do you guys go through right before your race or leading up to your race? Do you feed off that? Do you want to get away someplace quiet, throw in the headphones, or kind of take me through what you guys go through before the races?
So I always get to a really uncomfortable place before I swim. A lot of my swim journey has been on trying to make that discomfort more comfortable. And what I've found is that I haven't found much that makes me more comfortable before I swim, and I think that helps because I know that this is not an opportunity that I can get in my normal life. Not even in my normal swimming life do you get to stand behind the blocks and have that feeling. So I try to soak that feeling in and not let it control me, but just notice it. And I know that I can't control anything else with it besides what I've prepared to do, and I have to just rely on that, and that always helps. That always helps me throughout my race. And most of the time I just kind of black out during the race, and that's a good thing too. So yeah, I haven't found the remedy for the nerves, but that's me and that's myself. So I'm sure Ben has a very different approach to that, what I've heard.
I always love to throw in my headphones before and just kind of get in my own moment before the race, and then I take them out, and I love when my teammates are just screaming at me. Gets my adrenaline high. And, a lot of people don't like that, but I need that energy. I need people to be screaming at me and yelling at me, and the pressure. I love the pressure. But, if I don't have my headphones, it's not the end of the world. And I know I'm still going to swim fast. Like, I don't really care.
He's not a nervous wreck like
No.
me. I know that for a fact.
Is there a go-to song that if you have your headphones?
No, definitely not. Anything.
Just anything?
Anything. I can get ready with anything.
Like once you're on the block, do you hear anything? I mean, some people still hear the crowd, but like you said, you kind of black out a little bit. Do you hear the din?
I do. I hear a lot of my own voice, like, all right, almost there. Here we go. Deep breath. I hear a lot of my own voice. That really is the only thing that's on my mind in that moment. Yeah.
Honestly, I do black out, and I don't remember, I can't remember one RMAC race at all. I zone out, and, I watched the video, and I was like, whoa, I didn't really know that happened. But, I hear, when the crowd gets loud, I hear that, but I don't focus on that at all, I focus on just myself.
I mean, Mickey, with these two, they're veterans. They know the young kids who maybe are experiencing their first nationals, or how do you kind of help them through the lead-in now?
First, they need to understand pressure's a privilege, right? And they've earned that opportunity to do something special. I think the way that we train and the way that they prepare is unique. I don't know if I've talked about the Red Queen effect in here before, but that's once you have your culture established and then you're looking for performance, we set up matchups in training every single day. The Red Queen effect is this ecological study they did in the 1950s, where they studied different animal groups and plant groups. For example, as the giant sequoia in the redwood forest gets taller, all the trees around it have to grow taller so they can compete for sunlight and photosynthesis, or they'll die. And so we race relentlessly and fearlessly in practice every single day. And they need to know, not only have they prepared well, and not only do they have one of the finest facilities in America, and not only do they have a pretty unique Division II institution. It's not one of these small private rich kids schools. It's a major public university with all of the opportunities that come with that. And their superpower is they train at 4,590 feet, and they live at 4,590 feet. And now we go to sea level, and that's a superpower. That's something that will set them apart. And if we go out, meaning put ourselves out there in the front part of each and every one of these races, who knows what can happen? And they got to trust me that they can finish. So, confidence is built through preparation, and they've prepared really well. And they're going to get nervous, and that's good, right? You don't want to be a mule behind the blocks. You want to be a thoroughbred racehorse just kicking at the gate and trying to get out and go. And then they need to know they got to trust themselves that they train at altitude. Nobody else did. And for those reasons, they need to feel confident and ready to go.
I say, with the late taper for you guys and going down to sea level, you guys are going to have so much oxygen, it's going to be insane, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Obviously you've gone through this before, and does that just boost the confidence for everybody right now?
I think it is a factor in all of it, but we know that we cannot just rely on that extra oxygen. For making us faster, we rely on the training that we've done and where we are. So, yeah. I don't want to rely too much on the oxygen.
Yeah. I mean, we know that it's going to hurt just as bad. It's going to feel the exact same, but we might go a little bit faster. So that'll be good, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, it never feels good. If it feels good, you're not going fast enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I know last go around for you. I mean, how strange is it going to be in a couple of weeks when you don't have to get up at the crack of dawn and go to the pool?
Yeah.
You're still, I'm guessing, going to swim probably a little bit this summer? Or
Yeah.
maybe? Who knows, right?
Who knows? I am very excited to end this chapter of my life. It's been the longest chapter that I know of so far. So I'm very excited to understand who I am without swimming. I'm going to miss it. I'll be around the pool deck and I'll be around the team for the future, and I might get in the pool here and there, but I'm really excited to let this one rest this chapter, like I said, and see what's next.
I would say, obviously, it's been worth coming back.
Absolutely, yeah. This year has been such an incredible year. Every year that I've had here, and with swimming, I've learned so much. I could write a ton on every single year that I've been here, and this year is very, very special. There's been a lot of incredible moments with myself, with my teammates, with my coaches, with my family that I'll treasure forever, yeah.
And obviously, I mean, you have individuals who you expect to do very well, and that obviously leads to the team doing very well. I mean, you've positioned yourself to compete for a national championship. So it's just, swim and see what happens at the end of the week.
Pretty much, right? We can only score points. And how do you score points? Is you win close races. And how do you win close races? Is you put yourself out there in a position to be successful. So we've even said, like, heat winners is what it's all about, right? I don't care if it's the first heat of the preliminaries or the last heat of the finals where you win that race. Anyone who wins, we're having dinner. We're having the NCAA heat winner chicken dinner at our house, and they're gonna, especially our women, they are tough. Like the way that they go at each other in practice every single day, and they take care of each other. That's another aspect of the Red Queen, right? It's also a reference to Alice in Wonderland, and that queen was pretty badass in Alice in Wonderland. But the Red Queen on a card has the Queen of Hearts, and we talk about taking care of each other and supporting each other and being there for each other, and that's one part of the Red Queen. And then the Queen of Diamonds is the toughness, right? It's the hardest material known to man, and they're tough. They push each other, they challenge each other, they are relentless with each other, and if they do that, we'll win a lot of heats and we'll score a lot of points, and we'll see how it plays out. So we just try to be tough and race hard. That works.
We asked the divers this question. We'll do it for you in reverse, and having 7 divers as well as an army of swimmers going national program record size. What's that environment like, cheering, knowing that they're supporting you and vice versa throughout the meet as a team?
Well, that qualifying day is everything, right? And just to try to help them. And, I met with Isaiah multiple times and help him. I got my sports psych degree and help him develop his specific strategies. He's going to keep his back to the other divers. He's got a certain song. He's going to meditate. He's going to do specific things. So we just want to help him and support him. And it's nice to have 35 bodies there because we're a team above all, right? That's what we talk about. Team above all a team. And just be fun.
Yeah, I guess having 36 of my teammates with me versus one of the first years I was here, we had 8.
Mm-hmm.
That means everything to our team and to the national team, and walking on deck, being able to face the other teams with the team behind my back, and we're gonna be wearing our maroon and our gold, and we're gonna make an appearance on this deck, and they're gonna know exactly who we are.
I mean, it just makes such a huge difference. There were 3 guys my freshman year going to nationals, and we have a whole team now. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I think everyone knows that we're all there to support each other. So I'm excited.
All right, you guys. Question of the week is, which person on your team or in your program do you think has the best chance of surviving on a desert island?
I'm going with Johnny Walgaff. He lives in his van most of the summer. He's very self-reliant. He's a waterman, so he could get fish and I'm going with Johnny.
That's a really good one, Coach. I'm trying to think of, very wise, strong women that would survive on an island.
Tell us who exactly are you?
I know who I would pick.
All right, let's hear it.
Either Ada or Ellie. Ellie Williams.
Okay.
She grew up on a farm. She's
Ellie,
just
yeah.
self-reliant. She'd be.
Yeah, I would say
She's
Ellie.
tough.
That's a good one. That's a great one.
Gotta go Johnny. You gotta
Yeah.
go Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah.